The Expressway Park Memorial Stadium. Let's talk about the field dimensions first. We have here an expert with us, the lady who laid the field out personally by herself, by hand. Go ahead, could you give us some dimensions on right field?
Dimensions? Yeah. On right field? How far? From here?
Yeah, let's get a shot of her running out to the fence right there. You can see it's pretty far distance. Here she comes, and she's just not coming into our view. It looks familiar. Nancy Braun, yeah, that's the daughter of the coach, is my understanding. How far do you think that was?
I'd say good 24 feet.
Look out, she ran 24 feet nonstop, and she's not even breathing heavy. That means that team's in shape. Let's get a shot of Tracy Wharf here. That's the lady with the bat there. Right there, that's her. That's the team captain. She's been the team captain for 3 years. She's batting well over 700. I don't have my stats on hand, but I do have a beer. That's right, fans. We have a beer up here, and that's what is important. Let's see. Now, let's talk a little bit about Tracy. That's enough. Okay. Let's get a shot of the standing coach for tonight. His name is Martin Dooley. He's the fellow down there with the clipboard. Oh, here we come. There he is. Look at him. Isn't he a handsome devil behind all those girls? A little confused, right? Oh, the high kick for Marty. That was pretty good. This is Martin. Martin Dooley came on as a trainer 3 years ago. Has made all the way up to assistant coach now, and he's filling in for Ed Braun tonight, who's gone. Let's get a shot of where we're standing, shall we? We're looking at a place here. This is, we're going to show you here. This isn't too comfortable. We do have a beer. However, there's a hole in the floor here at about 30 feet deep, further than when Nancy found it. Here's the TV. There's the beer right there. See? That's good. There's the camera. And here I am. This is Lance Runyon reporting live at Expressway Park Memorial. Over here, let's get a shot of our photographer. Can we get that? Is there any way we can get that around? We want to get a shot. Here we go. Well, I'll hold that right there. Here she comes. Oh, look at that smile. That's capture. Jane Kennedy, look out. Okay. Now we'll go back around and we'll get a hold of the TV people. Okay, let's get back out here. Okay, we were talking about the dimensions. We think right field's a good 210 feet, left field's a good 210 feet, and dead center's got to be a good 560. That's a pretty good poke. Expressway Park is one of the famous parks. You can get a decent kind of shot if you just go around the field here. You get a good shot here of all the other ballparks. They're named different names, different sponsors. Over here's the other girls' league. Right there it is. One of the best C leagues in the city right now, is my understanding. There's a fantastic view of the park. The car lot over there is used cars. You ever want to buy a car, come on down there. We got the pro shop here and everything. It's quite a facility. Well, let's talk a little bit about each team. Oh, here's the batting cage. I'm sorry. There's a good shot of the batting cage. Can you look at that? Zero right in on that. There's two of them. For those of you that are blind, there's two. We don't have this in Braille, but there are two. Okay? And there's home plates and everything. This is quite a ballpark here. I'll say that. Okay. Let's talk about each team. We got, first of all, Steelman. We don't know much about Steelman in Cincinnati. The coach didn't want to talk much about it. That would lead me to believe they're not much to talk about. Let's move on to Smack. No, just kidding with you. They're supposed to be pretty good. Their record is 2-5. However, they're playing a tough ball club in this Smackers. Used to be Auto Parts Warehouse Outlet. Last year, they were second in the nation in Class D with a record of 38-10. Unfortunately, this year they've gotten off to kind of a slow start. At 7-3, they are tied for first place in the league right now with the Diamond Ladies and Hustlers. Hustlers are playing on Field B over there, which is really... Oh, here I am. Hey, I got a good shot. Okay, hi, Mom. Okay, just kidding. Mom's probably not even watching. Okay, let's go through the starting lineups real quick. First of all, for the Smackers, leading off, A.H. Karen Jansen, leading the league in home runs. She has 13. Number 2 batter is playing out in left field. Her name is Marnie Franklin. She's a new face to this ball club. She hasn't been around. First year for her. She's excited about the whole situation. Then, of course, we've already spoke about the team captain. That's Tracy Wharf. She'll be playing shortstop tonight and batting third. She leads the team in RBIs, as she's done the previous 3 years. And another newcomer behind the plate and also a starting pitcher in the rotation is Jill Weehee. That's right, Jill Weehee used to play on a team called the Gold Diggers, who was first in the nation last year in the youth league. But she's decided to really step up with the big ladies now, and she's playing ball with the Smackers. Next in line is Nancy Braun, most valuable player at Sycamore High School this year, headed for Bowling Green on a full scholarship in softball. She's playing in left center. I got these down by numbers. You know how it is. And at third base is Rosie Sansaloni. She's been with the team for 4 years. She's just a solid defensive player. They're having a rough start at the plate this year, but she'll come around. Debbie Niesel's out in right field. She's another new face, but she's got all the talent to be a fine ball player. Second base is Laura Giese. She's been there for several years. And at first base is Katie Cuccinata. She'll be filling in for Vicki Wool, who won't be starting tonight, but I'm sure we'll see a lot out of her. She's been a fine ball player for 3 years. On the mound is Sandy Henderson. She's been around pitching for 3 years, ran up a record well over 40 wins. Incredible statistics on Sandy Henderson. Fantastic control. If she does get in trouble, we already mentioned that there is, of course, Jill Weehee who could take her place. However, we doubt Sandy will get in trouble. Last batter lineup is Sherry Lighty, another new face. She'll be out in right center field. Quick speed, strong, powerful little girl. And that's about all we got to say about the Smackers. Their head coach, Ed Braun, is out of town. However, we will be speaking to their former coach, Lance Runyon, later on in between the games and talking about each inning. Well, the girls are ready to take the field, and there they go. Look at the hustle. Oh, that's incredible. One girl's running. There's 2, 3. Tracy Worf always running. What a hustler. Incredible. Well, I've talked pretty much. Let's get our word from the camera just before we turn this off. We're going to get one more word. What do you think of the team out there's uniform?
They look great. Of all the teams, they look the best. I filmed them many nights.
Oh, you've heard it live. Well, there went the... Oh, there went the... It's up! Wounded quail. Okay, we have another one. Well, you heard it. She thought the uniforms looked the best out of all the teams here. Some of these, you can tell, picked up at Velveteen, but not these uniforms. No, these uniforms have been around for years. Exciting game over here. We'll keep you posted on the progress of the Hustlers ball game over there. That is an important game for the Smackers team as they are tied for first place. Getting some good infield here. There's Sandy Henderson pitching off. There's Jill Weehee. We spoke about her. Strong girl. Good speed. Can go long or short. There's Sandy Henderson. That's the pitcher we talked about. Well over 40 wins. And there's a shot of our umpire. Our umpire tonight will be an unknown character, but we'll make up a name for him. It'll be John Doe. John Doe's our kid. And here's the leadoff batter for Steelman. Her name is Sandra Berwinger. And that's a ball outside. Sandy's first pitch is delivered outside wide. Here's the wind-up and the deliver. There's a swung on it. Hit well into left field. That's going to cause problems. Nancy Braun cuts it off. There's the throw. Oh, she tripped on a throw. Still puts it right in. Laura Giese makes the catch. So Sandra Berwinger leads off with an infield, or with a single, I should say, not an infield. I apologize. That'll bring up Julie Gruber. Nobody seems to be hurt on that play. Sandy Henderson looks around. Here's the batter. Here's the wind-up and the deliver. No stealing action from the first baseman. Just kidding, Mom. This is slow pitch softball. And one ball. Here's the wind-up and the deliver. It's swung on and hit. That's a pop line in the infield. Tracy Worf calls for it, and she hauls it in. That's one down. So with one out, our batter will be Mia Supi. She's out. She'll be playing left center field for him tonight. Number 3 batter. I'm sure she's the RBI lady on this team. Still at first base is Sandra Berwinger. There's the wind-up and the deliver. And that's taken for a strike right down through the plate. Sandy trying to get a feel for the other team right now. There's the hit. It's a nice one. That's in left field. It could be trouble. No trouble whatsoever. It's hauled in. That's 2 outs as Maureen Franklin comes up with the ball. Score that if you're scoring with us. F7. Nobody advances. That'll bring up Kathy Carcillas. Kathy Carcillas, number 4 batter. Here's a wind-up deliver. She takes a good look, and that's a ball. Auto Parts with a lot of young talent. Smackers, I should say. Auto Parts was her name last year. There's a hit to second base. Laura Giese fields it clean. Cooch not up and over the head. Well, that'll cost them a couple bases. Jill Weehee right there to pick up the overthrow. No damage really done. We've got 2 outs, and ladies at second and third. If you're scoring with us, that's an E4 on the throwing. So we got a first and third for Nancy Teller, our right fielder. That's a little number. That hitter, that'll be foul ball. And that's 1 strike. Nancy Teller, the right fielder for Steelman, Cincinnati. Not much known about this ball club. There's a nice shot there. Tracy Worf fields it. It's going to be a long throw, and she's cut her off. A little bobble, but no problem for Tracy Worf. Nice strong arm. Good delivery to first base, and that'll win the inning. 1 hit on 1 hit, 1 error, and leave 2 ladies stranded. Sorry, I'm baseball. You know how it is. 2 ladies stranded, and it could come back to haunt them later. First up for the Smackers is Karen Jansen. We spoke of her earlier. She has 13 home runs this year already. She is quite a ball player. Run over the defense real quick of the Steelman. It's shortstop, Sandra Burwinger. At third base, Julie Gruber. In right center field, Mia Supa. Kathy Carsilas is in left field. In right field is Nancy Taylor. And at second base is Lisa Berger. In right center field is Peggy Owens. And on the mound is Marianne Reeves. She is the number 2 pitcher on this team. Number 1 pitcher tonight is out with a black eye. And behind the plate is Darina Martin. And on first base is Mary Buchanan. They're working with 10. And here's the first pitch. Hit on to Karen Jansen here. There's the wind-up and the deliver. She takes that one in. That'll be called for a strike. Karen looks him over careful, finds her pitch, waiting for just that right pitch. Here's the deliver. Swung on and hit. That looks like a routine fly. That's an error. They'll go. Oh, my God. So, little things like that can make things happen. Score that a 2-base error. And that'll give Marnine Franklin a chance to really do some damage with no outs and Karen Jansen on second base. Marnine Franklin has no batting average up to this time. And here's a swung-on hit. That should advance her to at least third. Here's a throw to first. No, here's a throw back to third, but not near in time. So, as the case may be, Marnine Franklin has done the job. She's got her to third base. She's got Karen Jansen to third base, that is. But we'll score that 6-3. That'll bring up Tracy Wharf, RBI leader.